Jay Gonzalez, aka Down Sensei. Thank you so much for coming on the podcast.
No problem.
And taking the drive over here. I'm so sorry that we're still in these hot months of September. And I mean, we know we're October today.
Yeah.
Well, it's still hot.
Totally hot here. Like, you mean like where we're from in Salinas over there, we're not used to this weather.
Oh, yeah.
It's extremely hot over here. Like over there it was like 80s when I left. And it was like, damn, it's hot.
Yeah,
like here it's 94. I'm like, woo.
And then today, I don't know if I'm tripping, but it's a lot more humid than normal. Like usually we get dry heat, but today is like a wet heat. I stepped outside and I was like, ooh, it feels sticky and gross. I don't like it. But
yeah, but you guys get hot right here like around like 8 in the morning. It's already like 90s, no?
Oh yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
No, it gets hot pretty freaking fast over here.
That's wild. Yeah.
And it's funny because when I go to Salinas, I'm always like a cold.
Well, I know, yeah.
I'm always like, oh my God, it's hella cold. I don't know how people are here without a sweater on.
It could be like 80 degrees, but like once it touches like to 4 or 5, you better bring a jacket because regardless, summer night, it's going to get cold.
Oh, yeah.
That little breeze comes from the ocean and 5 o'clock hits, it's going to get cold.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, you must sleep good at night. He likes to be in the freezing freaking cold at night all the time.
Yeah, me too. I'm like that too. I like to have my fan is always on. I don't know what it is, being nice and cozy. I mean, I don't know. It's just the cold breeze, I guess, put me to sleep.
Yeah. No, I hear you.
You know?
Well, I'm so glad to have you on the podcast and to just kind of pick your brain a little bit about how you grew up and what you learned from life. So let's start from the beginning.
Okay, yeah.
How was your childhood like?
My childhood was a little bit crazy, a little bit wild, right? Because I had a lot of things going on as a kid, right? I was like a slow learner. I had tremendous ADD. I couldn't keep still. Always had problems at school. Okay. Jorge no pone atención and he don't listen and he's moving around, he's throwing stuff. And my thing was to always throw things in the roof, right? With pencils. I don't know if you guys ever done it when the teacher moved around, paper clip or pencils. Oh my God, that was my thing. I guess like, can I get away with it?
Yeah.
You know? I had like a league guy with the, paper clip. Did
you ever do the spitballs?
Spitballs? No. I used to throw, I was
Oh my God, dude, you sound like my husband. He does the spitballs all the time. Or you know what? He likes to prank me and he'll put the little the paper inside my straw when I try. Like he's just always being a travieso, doing something freaking to piss someone off all the time.
I guess it is if you could get away with it. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's the adrenaline. Maybe I'm an adrenaline junkie. Like, dude, can I do this? And if I get away with it, like, what else can I do? That was easy, And I think that led to, I mean, a lot of whole things, like I was just like adrenaline and like, I'm gonna do this.
Yeah.
And if I did like that was easy. Like, what else can I do?
Yeah. Were you diagnosed with ADD or ADHD? Or is it something that you've always thought you probably have?
Yes and no, because they gave me what was that pill they used to give kids?
Adderall?
Or Ritalin? Was it Ritalin or Adderall?
Oh, you know what? It might have. I think both can be used for.
I was in elementary school and I was just always getting into trouble, getting into fights. So the school put me into this therapist. I used to go with her an hour a day just to talk. You know what I mean? And at the time I had like tremendous stuttering problem as well. So I always go there. It was like a speech impediment class. And we used to talk. And that didn't help. You know what I mean? Then they wanted to put me on Ritalin or Adderall. It was one of those two. Mm-hmm. And it was just a total mess. You know what I mean? Instead of being quiet, I was just so like como la ansia.
Yeah.
I was just biting my shirts, and I used to go home.
Yeah.
I shit you not, all my shirts were bitten. Like,
yeah.
I look like a little, like, I don't know, like a gopher just.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And my mom be like, what the fuck did you do to your shirt?
Yeah.
I be like, I don't know, like can't stand still because I needed to do something.
Yeah.
And my mom's like, I need to get my son out of these pills because he's coming home, his shirt's all ripped up and looks like like a little rat fucking ripping his shit. It was just horrible. So yeah. So I was like, that was my.
Yeah, I've heard that it could be hit or miss with the pills. Like it could either do someone really good or really bad. And I think I have a little bit of undiagnosed like ADHD.
Yeah.
And I was a drug addict for a little bit and I did meth. And I swear to you, it calmed me down. Like I could hella focus on a fucking task without having a million thoughts at once or like feeling like I got to do a million things at once.
Adderall?
Well, methamphetamine was a drug that I did, but Adderall is amphetamine.
Yeah.
So it's like a very low dose of methamphetamine.
Right.
So I was like, oh, well, that makes sense. Like that they would prescribe this to kids with ADD or ADHD because the focus that I felt on meth, I'm guessing is fucking similar to what Adderall probably is to like ADHDers. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But the Ritalin, I mean, I don't know. I've never heard of.
It's supposed to like calm you down, but I mean,
It had the opposite effect.
well, yeah, I was so full of like energy. I was always like athletic kid,
Yeah.
always outside, moving around, jumping around. So it was like, I mean, that just kind of just, I don't know, it just turned me into a whole crazy ass person for just biting and eating paper, just some crazy shit. You
Yeah,
know?
to get all that energy out.
Yeah, like I had to do something. So I was just biting my shirt, biting my pencils were all chewed up.
Yeah.
Chewed up.
Yeah.
I was looking like what's wrong with this kid? This kid is crazy, you know?
How did it affect you mentally?
Mentally, I mean, shit. I mean, I was just doing like off the wall shit. Like I was just like stealing from kids, their Pokemon cards. I was getting into fights, punking them for the lines, right? Because right
Yeah.
there, where in the school I went to, they had root beer floats on. I think it was Thursday. Every Thursday, like a root beer floats Thursday.
Yeah.
And this would be a big ass line.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it should be all pumped from the pills. I just cut in the front, you know.
Yeah.
And it was, hey, you gotta get back in line. And I was getting in trouble. Go to the principal's office, and it was just a mess. Those
Yeah.
pills were no bueno for sure.
Yeah. Have you ever tried anything else?
Like drugs?
No, like to
Oh, like-
regulate it.
Nah. Once my mom took me off this pill because she seen it. Oh, this is bad. Like I want
Yeah.
my son to like. I'd rather have him how he was before than this little jacked up kid
Yeah,
that
yeah.
can't really be himself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So my mom took me off, and I mean, I think the older I got, kind of wears off a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Cause when I was like in elementary school, that was like my teenager. I was just a fucking troublemaker to the max. You know?
Yeah.
Ditch school and do kinds of shit.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I've heard psilocybin can be really good for that. I actually take it, well, when I have like anxiety spouts, but I have a brother that also has ADD.
Yeah.
And he's exactly how you described it. You were like he's just, yeah, he's always getting into something and can't keep still. And it's brilliant actually to talk to him because I feel like we have the deepest conversations and like his mind can just access so many things at once. But I've told him to take psilocybin like for those days where it's like hella like overwhelming to be so overstimulated.
Yeah.
That's the mushrooms.
Huh?
That's the mushrooms.
Oh, it's a mushroom? Oh, shit.
Mhm. I actually partner with Temple for the Winds.
Yeah.
Temple of the Four Wind Sacraments. And that's where I get my psilocybin from. And when I tell you that's made a difference in just like me being able to focus, my brother, he still won't do it. Like he has to be very like, as being impulsive. Like if he wants to be, like he's got to have his mind to do something to do
Yeah.
it. And he's not there yet with it. Like he won't fucking do it. And we'll see if he gets there. We'll see. But yeah, I've heard that it's really good for that. And it has helped me with like my focus. So
Oh, really?
yeah, if
Oh,
ever you wanted to
what
try.
What a trip. I mean,
You don't hallucinate or nothing crazy like that. Like it's unless you take too much. Don't take too much.
what is it? Oh, yeah. So that's like a kind of like a muscle relaxer, kind of like it relaxes you.
No, so it's shrooms. Have you ever heard of shrooms?
Yeah, I done shoot plenty of times.
Oh.
I have. You know. I'm not
Okay.
gonna lie, I mean,
Well, it's shrooms, but not to the point of like a trip.
unless you
It's-
take a lot of
Unless
it.
you take a lot of it.
Yeah,
So it's
yeah.
a very, very low dose. Very, very low dose. But he also, it's not just, so where I get mine from, it's not just
What is it? Is it like a
shrooms.
pill, like a chocolate form?
So he has it in capsules, which is a pill form, and he
Uh-huh.
also has like the oil, the tinctures that you can put in your mouth.
the oil.
And
shit,
he
okay.
also adds different herbs to it too. So I think he
Nice.
puts lion's mane in it, lemon balm, which are just more other active ingredients for like calming yourself
Yeah.
herbs. So I really like it. It's really good. But yeah.
I mean the mushroom. I mean, I took it before that shit. It was
Well,
yeah.
did you have a good trip or a bad trip?
both. It was like a
Ooh.
good trip, bad trip. I forgot the first time I did. I was on the couch for like 8 hours. Forgot my name, and I'm like, what the fuck am I doing here? What are you doing here? What are these people doing here? You know, question after question after question after question. I'm just stuck in a fucking couch for 8 hours. I felt like I was shrinking, shrinking in the couch. You know,
my God.
yeah, it was intense. And after that, like I tried it before, like it just wasn't the same.
Yeah.
I think the first one was the one that was the most intense. Fucking, you know, it was the 8th, and I even drank a juice with it. You know.
Yeah, I'm scared.
Yeah, it looked poisonous, like the capsules and the, you know,
Yeah.
the caps. I was like, oh shit, that was my first time doing it. So I was high for 8 hours, and the couch did not move not once, you know.
Yeah, see, I'm too scared.
Yeah, now-
I'm a weenie. I won't.
No, yeah. And now that I'm older, I mean, I think I don't know, I get more panic now because I tried even taking like the gummies to go to sleep,
Yeah.
like you know the THC gummies,
Yeah.
just to go to sleep. And I don't know, I mean, like at first it worked, and after a while I was getting headaches in the morning, and I just stopped taking it, and I just haven't took none. I haven't smoked in years. I don't even smoke anymore like that anymore.
Yeah, I hear
I
you.
grew out of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
After a long time, it starts to hit you different. Like starting getting a panic attack and anxiety. Like I don't even want to smoke this shit anymore. It's not fun to me no more.
I agree.
Oh, it's not fun no more. You know.
I agree 100%.
I want to fucking work out. That's my.
Yeah.
That's my.
Hey,
drug right there.
and we got to get into that. So, how did you get into working out? By the way, you do some crazy ass workouts that I'm like, how do you? This is like some ninja warrior shit.
Yeah,
how are you able to do like? What was the training process to get to that physical level of fitness?
You know what it was? You know what? You mean you mean from working out to skateboarding as a child? I was like I said, I was always that kid that like, oh, fuck it, I'll do it first.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah.
I want to see if I can do it. You know what I mean? I had the courage to do it, and I was como how you say like valiente. You know, like I'll do it. That's why I was pretty good at skateboarding because you know what I mean. Like who in the hell is gonna grind down a 10-stair rail? Like dude, you can fall, you can slip, fucking. You know,
break a bone.
Yeah. You know what I mean? You can nut it on the rail, but like, right? You can get hurt so many ways, but I'm not thinking about that. I'm thinking of just sliding down the rail, and it was just more of the adrenaline. You know what I mean? Like, you mean like, I'll fucking do it. I don't care.
Yeah.
The same as working out. So working out, knowing me as a kid, I was always hyper and hella energy. Like, dude, that's my shit. You know what I mean? Like, I've been athletic from soccer to skateboarding and to working out. You know what I mean? Like being athletic has always been on my life. Really? My dad had a soccer team. Played soccer for most of my life. All my cousins, it was like a family team.
What position?
I was forward, delantero. Yeah.
Oh, same.
Delantero,
same.
yeah.
What number?
9.
Same.
No.
Swear to God. Swear.
No,
I fucking
wild.
swear.
Yeah, my dad gave me that number, and actually, on last time we went to the game, I tried to do like my own like Raider jersey, number 9, but they were sold out. They couldn't do it, but yeah.
Oh yeah, all the great forwards know number 9's where it's at.
Number 9, that was 9, yeah.
Oh, that's 9. Cool.
But so I think all trickles down to my childhood. Always been in me. When I was a kid, I was always climb trees, climb the rooftops. Like in Mexico,
I
always climb the rooftops and jump from roof to roof. I don't know. That was just something that I enjoyed, you know.
Yeah, you like that adrenaline.
I
do. And you know what? I think you like the challenge too.
Huh? Yeah, I like just jumping and flying and swinging. Even like the same thing with the skateboarding.
Yeah.
You know, jumping upstairs and gaps and just catching wind, and you know, it gives me fucking, I don't know, energy. I get fucking energized off that shit. Like, fuck yeah, that was sick.
Yeah.
I just jumped from parking lot to parking lot, you know, maybe like 20 feet.
Yeah.
Boom, you know, just doing it, falling and rolling, fuck it again. You
That's
know,
tight.
Same thing with like working out. Like, dude, like started working out, started getting the basics down, and it's like, well, I could jump off the floor, I could spin. Why not? Why can't I jump off the ground off the wall and back now? Like, why not?
Yeah.
Let's try it.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not gonna know if I don't try it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like I was just like pushing myself to my limits. You know, like like I could do a push-up clap on the ground. I could do a push-up toe tap on the ground. Why can I do a muscle up and then do a clap on the air? Why not? It's possible. I've seen people do it.
Yeah.
Why can't I do it?
Yeah.
I mean, I got the courage to. I can do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck it. You mean my homie say tomorrow I'm gonna come when it's not packed and I'm gonna do it. You know, I set a goal like I'm determined to do that, and I'm gonna fucking do it. You know, and it takes a while. I got calluses on my hands, cuts, but I mean, it's pretty much that's what you mean. Like trickles down to like, you know, it's just like little boundaries. Like, damn, I reached that limit. I did a push up off the wall down to the ground. All right, cool. All right, what's next? I'm gonna do a 360 to the wall and back down.
That's awesome that you have that passion for it the way that you do. I feel like it's become a whole movement that you've kind of started with the working out and how much you've had an influence in encouraging other men.
I love it.
To work out. And I feel like that is such a positive thing. Do you see the gravity of your impact?
Yes and no, but it's like I love the fact that when I paroled from prison in 2020, I pulled to it was COVID, right? It was COVID in April 2020. So I started working out at my house and started making like videos for fun. And then when I started doing like my crazy shit, even like my own boys, our own homies, will be like, "You're doing too much, bro. Like nobody wants to see that shit. Like, why are you doing that?" And I'm like, "Why the fuck not? Why can't I do that? Why? Because I'm not doing the regular fucking workout that you guys do. Like that doesn't excite me. That's boring, bro.
Yeah.
I got too much energy for this shit, you know. So why not utilize my energy into some explosive shit?
Yeah.
Then I started doing it, and homies started getting into it, and homies started getting motivated, and it's like, fuck yeah, bro. So now it's like it's like a little movement going on. We got a bunch of homies getting into it. And honestly, you know what I mean, it's changing a lot of people's life, and that's the part that we love from it, because that's what it's about.
Yeah.
Is it to impact and empower our own kind to leave those old habits behind,
Yeah.
to adapt to new fulfilling things, and this is fitness
Yep.
and health. You know what I'm saying?
And what better way?
And we have a lot of people, like a lot of like influential people getting in line that been busting down, been working out, and they got their own thing, their own brands, their own workouts. Even the homies adapted to it, made their own thing. It's like, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody's killing it now. I love it. It's just something better and greater, and hopefully become something,
How wonderful.
Yeah.
I think it's good too, because I feel like men naturally have a very competitive nature. And so when there's a group of men and they see each other challenging each other and reaching new levels, it pushes each one of you to go harder or attempt to go harder and test your own boundaries, which is so good for just the discipline that a man needs mentally. Well, anybody in general, but specifically for men. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's cool. What did you feel? Was there any kind of time during your working out in journey of what you're doing, your athleticism, where the challenge you felt was too hard for you?
Shit, I mean, yeah, sometimes, yeah. I mean, sometimes it's discouraging. I mean, like everything else, sometimes it's discouraging. It's like I plan to do something and it doesn't work out how I wanted to. I'm like, fuck. I really wanted to do this, I really wanted to do this type of exercise, but I couldn't do it because, I mean, I wasn't prepared to, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is a lot of shit that I want to do, but I haven't got the chance to get to it yet.
Yeah.
So it's like, all right, I'll get to it yet, but I'm gonna fucking do it,
Yeah.
Once I'm determined, I'm gonna fucking do it.
Yeah.
Regardless, I have to do it.
So how much does diet impact your bodybuilding or exercises?
Oh, like my nutrition?
Yeah.
I mean, it matters. It matters, but with me, right, like I can eat whatever I want. It's not really gonna do much because the way I work out like 2-3 hours a day, 7 days a week. But I do have a strict diet. Like Monday to Saturday, I eat all my healthy foods. I get my protein, my carbs, my fats. That's my intake. So I don't eat like garbage food during the week. I don't. Maybe like in the weekend I have like some pizza or something, or maybe Fridays when I treat myself to like a burger or something. I eat like 6 patties in and out. I get like 6 patties. A 4x4 and a double. I'll eat it. I'll eat it.
Damn.
I'm a little skinny, but I can eat. I can eat. So my diet is pretty dialed in. I'm pretty strict on myself like that. Yeah.
What would you?
Because it's a discipline, right?
Yep. Yeah. That's what I was just gonna say. What would you recommend to anybody who's trying to shred and cut? Like what kind of food?
Well, shit. Honestly, the first thing you gotta do is you gotta cut the sugar. You gotta cut the bread. You gotta cut the beer. This is the first. What's the first?
Hard one right there.
The first step? That's what you gotta do. You gotta cut all the bad shit that you're doing. All the ice cream or the Starbucks or the sugars and all the bread and all the donuts, all that shit gotta go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like little building blocks. You gotta cut that off first and focus on on the at least cutting that off. For the first month, and try to get dialed in on your food, on healthy foods.
Yeah.
That's the most important thing. You gotta cut those things out.
Yeah, I think that's probably the hardest part too.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Because that discipline to not want to eat.
I just tell a lot of people, right, that like I work out or we go to the gym. Like, hey, bro, you look good, bro. If your nutrition was more fucking dialed in, bro, you would look way better, bro. You know what I mean? You still look good, but imagine if you didn't drink all crazy during the week and you don't really watch what you eat, like you'll be looking way more solid, bro.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Then did you just learn this as you went? Like, did you watch people, or is this something that you taught yourself?
As far as
how to eat correctly, what workouts to do. Did you just formulate your own stuff?
I was kind of reading books. When I was in prison, I read this Harvard nutrition book.
Yeah.
I read that, and that's where I got like a little good pieces of like almonds, good fat oils. That's where I started getting more educated on fitness, like really started taking it seriously, and like what to eat, right? Because I was like 2 years to the house. I was like, you know what? I need to start thinking what I'm gonna do, what I'm gonna work out, how can I get bigger, what not to eat, what to eat, right? Mm-hmm. Like when I got out, I started looking into it more, and then right now I'm almost done with the nutrition class that I'm taking. I'm like 90% done, but it's taking me like 4 months because I've been busy here doing this and that. Like I haven't got the chance to actually sit down and do a lot of it, but I'm almost done. I'm like 95% done to be a certified nutritionist and all that shit. So that will be done pretty soon when I get to it.
Yeah.
It seems like dude, it's crazy because right now I'm focusing on my business. I'm doing everything I can.
Yeah.
And then like time flies, dude. It's like no, there's still not enough time in the day to do what I have to do.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
especially being a business owner, entrepreneur, that requires a lot of time that people don't really understand goes into.
From the gym, 3 hours, right? 3 hours. Then coming back, doing your own business info or looking up whatever you gotta do, your orders and whoop and driving around and dropping off stuff, and then like next thing you know, it's like fucking 9, 10 o'clock. You're like, fuck, bro, like I still gotta do this, and by the time it's go to sleep, like, I didn't even study yet.
Yeah.
You know, because I gotta get up, I gotta you mean like upload the client's schedule for the week and all that shit.
Yeah.
So it's like, what? Well,
Yeah.
I'll get to it though. You know?
Yeah, and speaking of business, here's your coffee lines right
Oh,
here. So
yep,
what do we
yep.
have? Tell us what we got here.
Okay, so right here we have the Sensei Signature Brew. It's a medium roast, right? These are the ones are in South America farms. This is the most strongest, and this is the Bustdown Brew medium roast. This is in Mexican farms, so this is a little bit light, but this is the best seller here. Everyone gets these roast because it's bomb with when they do their espresso shots and all that. This is zero here. So these are my two top favorite ones. That's why I bought them for you. I'm gonna give them to your husband.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. So
what inspired the coffee?
Well, health and me and my boy from Harold. Shout out to my boy Chuck. I knew my boy from a long time. We did a prison time, and I know him for a long time. So once I paroled, he went on to his life, and maybe like a year ago, he hit me up like, bro, I've been watching you, bro. You doing your thing, bro. Like, I got some ideas. Well, what's up, bro? Like, I need help. You know what I mean? I got I have a lot of plans, a lot of ideas, and I got and everything in my agenda that I want to do. But like, yeah, bro, come to my company. So I let him in my company. We got together, and they knew some dude from Hayward that had his own organic store. And we shout out to Raw Foods. He plugged us with his source. Hey, bro, he's like pretty much, hey, bro, I love what you guys are doing. I love you guys promoting. He's like, I fucking love that shit. I'm gonna plug you guys with one of my coffee roasters. So he plugged us, and we've been meeting, and the roasters loved what we're doing.
Yeah.
We did we had the bags already ready. Like, dude, you guys got the bags? Yeah, we got it ready.
Yeah.
We made a deal, and they've been loving it ever since. They've been coming. You mean it just becoming a business, you know?
What a blessing.
Yeah.
I know you talked about doing prison time. Can we touch on that for a little bit?
Course,
okay. So I just want to double back on that because I think it's so wonderful that you would get out, and you said parole 2020. So fairly recently, and you're making all these positive changes. So what got you into prison? What'd you do?
Again, I got myself into a little bit of trouble. They charged me with a 211 armed robbery, and they gave me. I was sentenced to like 14 years in like 2 strikes. So when I got to the state prison, they lowered it to 10 years. 10 years, right? Because they took a strikeout because they can't give you 2 strikes for 1 case, so they struck one of the strikes. So pretty much from 85%, I end up doing like 10 years in some change, you know. And to be honest, like I never really drank coffee until I went to prison. You know, that's where I really like.
So how old were you when you went in?
I was 23.
23.
I was 23. I'm 38 now. So 23. I got out when I was 33. Yeah. 33.
Oh my gosh, you don't even look 38.
I don't know.
You don't.
Oh, I know for sure.
All that good fitness and
take
good
care
eating.
of yourself, people. That's why you take care of yourself. It blesses you and everything. Your teeth, your skin, your smell, everything. Don't sleep on it.
Yes.
For real, being
emphasis.
Yeah, for real. Hey,
emphasis on the smell. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
It's good for your teeth, your skin, your nails, your hair, your
That's
smell,
cool.
everything. It's a win-win.
Wow. Okay, so how was prison life like for you? What was the adjustment like?
Yeah, honestly, I mean, you know what I mean? Going to prison, who else ain't nervous? If you ain't nervous going to prison, you're a fucking liar.
Yeah.
Like, everyone's nervous going in the prison bus to fucking prison. Like, oh,
Yeah.
fuck, going to prison. I mean, it was, honestly, I'm going to say it was kind of like like a smooth ride. You know, it was a smooth ride. I definitely learned a lot. You know what I mean? It made me the man I am now, for sure.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I always tell everybody, me going to prison was like, I do regret it going to prison, but at the same time, it was like a blessing in disguise. I think the man above gave me this, you know what I mean? Because it could have been worse. I could have been fucking facing life or being dead if I never got caught for this.
Yeah.
So I was like, because look at it now. And those 10 years, to be honest, it went by fucking fast.
Yeah.
Those 10 years went by fast.
Really?
It went by fast. It wasn't like, yeah, it went by hella fast. And people were like, what do you mean it went by fast? Like, how? And I was like, well, fuck, bro. You know? I did my time. Time didn't do me. There's a difference. You know, I did my time. So pretty much I educated myself and everything that I could. And I took like a strong positive attitude towards it. Like I wasn't like, oh, I'm in prison. Oh, I want to go home.
Yeah.
Oh, I miss, you know, like sometimes you got to just focus on what's going on in there. You know what I mean? You can't be too distracted on the outside world because, I mean, what the fuck is that going to do?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You know? Like the only way where I was kind of sad is when my parents went to visit me, like, fuck, you know, I miss my parents. I miss my mom's cooking.
Yeah.
I miss my mom's cooking. I miss all that shit. But then once they left, like, boom, so I'm back locked in. You know what I'm saying?
So you have a very strong mental fortitude.
Yeah.
You
Yes.
got a very strong mind.
Yes. And same again, in there I just did everything. I used to fucking go to the yard like twice, work out fucking twice a yard. We go in the morning, I go in the morning. In the afternoon, sometimes I'll go out there too and work out, play sports, play soccer, or whatever. You feel me? Just made the best of it, you know what I mean? And just, just took it in the chin and just, you know?
Yeah.
And actually made, like me going in there, like the homies, they obviously like molded me to be a strong man, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like a guy educated and just in all aspects, you know?
Yeah.
And that's something that I'll never forget. That's what my mentality is, how I am right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
What did prison teach you about life?
Damn, taught me a lot. Respect. Taught me about respect is a lot because me being in the street, I was a hothead, you know?
Yeah.
I was like a hothead. I always took things the wrong way. Being in there is gonna humble you real quick because you can't act on yourself. You gotta follow suit. You gotta have respect. You gotta stop, look, think, and analyze and react before you right because if you do something, it's gonna create a whole big or fucking problem. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you can't react on your emotion. You're sad. You can't let that, you know what I mean, reflect. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where you're at because it could be a bigger problem. So yeah, so definitely taught me a lot about myself, about respect and just being patient. I guess you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Did your passion for working out start in prison or before then?
Yes, it actually ignited in prison. That's where I really fell in love with it. Because before I was going to the gym sometimes, but I was more into drinking and partying. I don't really give a fuck about the gym.
Yeah.
I was drinking and partying, going out all the time, skating, skateboarding, drinking, partying, smoking, all kinds of shit. But once I went into prison, that's where I really started learning more. Bless you.
No, thank you.
I really started learning more, started getting more like educated on fitness and the nutrition and the workouts. And it's just something that I love, you know what I mean? Because I was so fucking, so full of energy. So that was my thing. Like, it fucking combined real good, you know?
Yeah.
And like, I mean, like, I hardly get tired, too. Like, I can work out, get a little breather, like, let's go another round. You know, let's go another round.
That's so cool.
They used to call me Greyhound because I would fucking never stop. When I do my burpees, like, you look like a fucking little Greyhound.
Yeah. Just keep going and going.
Yeah, just going and going and going. Like, this guy doesn't get tired, bro. You want to work out? Go with this guy. Hey, bro, take him fucking 5 laps. Come on, let's go. You know?
That's awesome that you've been able to find something that you could channel all that energy into.
Right, yes.
What, you know, what was your motto coming out of prison and your approach to life as a free man?
I mean, at first it's hard, you know what I mean? It's hard to adapt and adjust to I mean, just to the new way of living, you know what I'm saying? Because you're used to being programmed a certain amount of time and everything's timed, you know? Yeah. So I guess I attracted that program out here. Like, all right, cool, I'm gonna wake up around this time, I'm gonna work out from this time, I'm gonna eat in this time frame, I'm gonna do this. So I still have that mentality, and I think that's what keeps me structured. It's just that structure, the little calendar in my head. Yeah. Like, all right, wake up, boom, from this time to this time, I'm gonna go to the gym. Boom, boom, I'm gonna train this client from here to here. I'm gonna fuel up, I'm gonna eat from there here, I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna go for round 2 or later at night from fucking 8 to 10 or whatever. I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna study for a little bit, whatever, you know. So I think that mentality in there kind of helped me out here too, just to maintain that line of direction, you know what I'm saying?
You know what? And I feel like having structure like that is actually really important if you're trying to lead a disciplined life. Yeah. Like, I don't know about you, but I'm a very structured person too. Yeah. When I don't have that structure in my life, I don't want to say depressed, but like I I don't know. I just don't get into a good headspace. Like, it's just like, I need that structure in order for me to feel like I'm being productive and moving forward. Like, it's very hard for me to just like not do anything.
Like, it'll throw you off balance.
It will.
If it's not,
It will.
like,
Yeah.
for example, tomorrow you have something to do, but if you don't got it planned out or something else interferes in
Yeah.
your plan, does that bother?
It bothers me. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It throws me off. And to the point where I try to not get irritated with how much it bothers me. Cause then I'm like, I don't know, I try to dissect like, okay, I may like sometimes it's fine for you to like have a rest day. Like even he'll tell me, he'll be like, I may relax. Like it's okay. You don't have to be doing something all the time. And for me, I'm like,
you're like, okay,
I have
okay,
to.
okay.
You know, yeah, like I'm
deep inside, like, no.
Yeah. You know what I mean? We'll be having conversations and I'm thinking about, oh shit, I got to time this perfectly in order to get the next thing done because by that time, this, that, and the other. And a lot of that comes with being a mom too, on top of the fact that that's just how my brain works, you know? When you get thrown off track, how does that impact you? You just bounce back?
Oh no, yeah, that shit. I don't know. I try to play it off. I can't. I guess that's just I mean a little weird to me is like I'm so structured and programmed what I have for the week.
Yeah.
So even like my mom gets pissed, right? Like, okay, for example, I told a person like, hey, you know what? Tomorrow, meet me at this time. We're gonna do this and this and this tomorrow. 9:30. Be there, bro. Be there. Don't fucking flake on me.
Yeah.
But then I'm late. I won't be a bit late. I don't like doing that. I don't like because I'm a man of my word. Like I never flake. I don't never flake on nobody. Because at the end of the day, I'm gonna be honest to myself. You know, I'm gonna be true to myself. That's the most important thing to me. So if I tell somebody you better be there, like I better fucking be there.
Yeah.
You know, then my mom will be like, hey, can you go do this for your grandma? Figuring out, I'm like, you know what? Can I do this? No, you in your gym. Always you in your gym. That's all you care about. Puro pinche gym quieres ir. Nada para tu madre. And I was not even like that, mom. I'm like, oh man, she put it like that. I was like, es lo que puro haces. Puro pinche gimnasio. Nada para tu madre.
Oh, damn it.
And I'm like, hey,
whole
mom.
time it's just I'm structured, and if I get thrown off, I'm gonna feel like shit.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then I do my counterattack. Oh yeah, what happened before? Like before when I was younger, like stay home. Now that I'm doing something productive, something fun, now you're going against it. Like, dude, like, pues, you know, like, you mean, tú estás contra la corriente. Like, now you don't like it that I'm going to the gym now?
Yeah.
You should be happy that your son is in the fucking gym all the time.
Doing something positive.
Yeah, instead of being in the streets. And I'll be like, ¿qué, me quieres en las calles? Pues no, pues entonces. Pues entonces, like, mom, I got you. Let me get my energy out the way.
Yeah.
Like, I got energy built up right now. Like, I need to go to the gym for 3 hours. And then I'll be calmed down. I'll be happy. Then I can do whatever you want.
Yeah,
you know?
that is so funny that you talked about being punctual and on time because I don't know what it was when we met over there at the Unity Day or whatever today, because I know I had you booked. I was like, I don't know. I just get I get the feeling that he's a lot like me in the sense that we're very punctual and very like on time. And when I seen that you were here by 6:08, I was like, oh yeah, I was right. I was right. I knew it because I'm the same freaking way. Like I like to get to places on time.
You're right.
When I say I'm gonna be there, we live kind of close, right? And he was still playing his game, and I was like, Marco, we have to leave because I want to get there exactly by 6, you know? And I was trying to sit on the couch and not get flustered with the fact that he was not on my schedule, you know? And he's like, I'm good. I'm ready. Look, I'm ready. Let's go. And I'm like, oh my God. But yeah, it's maybe it's the ADD. Maybe it's that.
It is. What is it? The ADHD?
Or ADHD, yeah. I don't really know actually the big difference between
are you like hella organized?
both.
Like, are you like hella organized too and all that stuff too?
I'm very organized. I have to be very clean.
I don't know if you noticed, but I mean, like a lot of people know, like when I got my boot on, I got my coffee. For some reason, I don't know why, like I always line my coffee, and I have like 5 bags of each, right? So once 2 sell, like oh shit, it doesn't match up. I got 5, and 3. I need to put 2 more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know. I mean, I'm just weird like that. Like, I gotta be organized and everything gotta be looking nice. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I feel that 150%. I guess I get that from my mom too, because my mom's really punctual. Like decorating too, like at the house, like her house is all just nice and everything's clean, sparkling, everything's organized, and I think I just get that from her, you know?
Yeah.
Being super on time and punctual and she's never late, and I mean that's my mom.
Well, I love that. I think that's a great way to be.
It is.
You respect other people's time, it's a you know, a show of your character and how you carry yourself and conduct yourself and your level of discipline within yourself. And I think that says a lot, in my opinion, you know. Speaking of moms, how was your relationship with her growing up, even though you were, you know, getting into all this trouble and prison and all this stuff?
Oh, no, yeah. Oh, yeah, my mom's one of a kind. I love her to death. She's very supportive, very loving. She's been through hell with me, you know. It's like that's what kind of felt bad when she go visit me. Like, damn, I broke my mom's heart for sure. I mean, 'cause it's only just me. It's just me and my sister. My sister's handicapped, so it's like, dude, her only son's in fucking prison, you know.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that really got to me when she came to visit me, 'cause she'll cry all the time. And,
Yeah.
And, you know, she'll leave fucking, me daba las,
Yeah.
¿cómo se dice? Me
Persinarte.
persinaba,
Yeah.
me persinaba. So that's the only thing that actually really got to me, like, fuck.
Yeah.
So that's like when I get out, like I gotta make her happy. I gotta make it up to her. You know what I'm saying? She fucking did everything for me. You know what I'm saying? To the little kid being a fucking desmadroso, to going to prison for 10 years, she was there the whole entire time. And no matter if I went to fucking over there by Oregon somewhere, they went to go visit me. Regardless, if it was once a month or whatever, they went.
Yeah.
You know, they always, yeah. My mom was, my mom was there. She's one of a kind for sure.
What a blessing. How fortunate you are to have a mom like that.
Yeah, exactly.
What about your dad?
My dad's the same. My dad was a man, and he, you know what I mean, like my dad told me some really strong words when I caught my case in county jail, and I told my dad, I even told my parents, I was so sad, right? I was getting 14. For me, 14, I was like, I'm never coming home. I got 14 years, 2 strikes, I'm never coming home. And I told my dad, you know what, that's a kid, for living than me. Like, forget about me and this and that. He's like, and my dad's like, oh, yeah, right. You mean, how are we going to forget about you? You know what I mean? Like, you got yourself in this mess. Ahora, amarte los huevos y échale ganas, mijo, porque you got yourself in this mess. So now you got to handle it like a fucking man. Como un hombre, that's what he said. You know what I mean? Amarte los huevos y échale ganas, porque aquí te esperamos. And I was like, oh shit, that kind of hit hard.
Yeah.
Oh, that's some real shit right there for man. I said, all right. Because I already kind of discouraged, like, you forget about me, I'm never coming home. And he's like, what do you mean? Like, nah, we're here for you. Like, nah, like, you guys have this mess, now you're going to do it like you're fucking man. Yeah. And I was like, yeah, I know I'm a man, but yeah, you're fucking right, you know?
Wow.
And that kind of stuck in my head, like, you know, so yeah, you know, my parents are just one of a kind, hard workers. You know, worked in the field their whole lives. Yeah. Now from in the field, owning a pad, a duplex, they're homeowners. So yeah.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
How great!
Yes.
I love to hear that.
Yeah.
I know you talked about that you lived in Mexico.
For a little bit.
For a little bit, what part?
Zacatecas.
Oh, okay.
I lived there for like 6 months.
Oh really?
Yeah, 6 months.
What age?
Shit, I was still young. I was like, I'm gonna say maybe like 6, 7, maybe.
What was it like over there? Do you feel like there was a very big difference?
School's strict. I went to school. School was strict.
Really?
School was strict. The teachers would check your nails, and if your nails you had dirt, they'll pues sí, me agarran las manos, they hit you with the ruler, bam, bam. It's kind of like a discipline. Like you know, like you come to class, you look presentable. Why are you coming with dirt in your nails?
Yeah.
They did it to everybody. Let me see. You know, like fuck. Boom. Not hard, obviously not hard, but it was like a little.
And you that was liking to jump around and climb trees and all that?
Yeah, exactly.
Get your hand smacked every day or what?
Yeah, pretty much. Shit. I mean, one time I got so mad I didn't come back. I left. I was like, fuck, I got pissed.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Dang, that's cool. And so you guys moved back here and made a life here?
Because my dad was working, right? So, one time, me and my mom, we went to Chicago. And we lived over there for like another 5 months since my dad was grinding. Yeah. My dad was working in Watsonville in the fields, just getting a little padded, right? Because of the time we didn't have a house. Yeah. So my mom's family, like her side of the family, lives in Chicago. So we went over there with my tias. And I went over there too. I went to school. I hated it over there. I hated it.
Really?
The snow. It always snows.
Yeah.
I didn't like it, you know? Yeah. And then we went back to Watsonville. Then we went to Mexico for a little bit. And my dad was working there for a little bit. Then we moved back to Watsonville, and then from there we got a pattern in Salinas. Yeah. And then I've been living there my whole life.
And you love Salinas?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a cool place.
Yeah.
You're right on the sea too.
Huh?
Right by the sea.
Yeah, right by the ocean. Yeah. By
the weather's ocean, nice.
Beaches. Yeah, it's always fresh. Not too hot.
Yeah.
But I mean, the weather's shitty sometimes. It's always cloudy. Yeah. Always cloudy. Yeah.
I feel like I see you in Sacramento a lot. Because you know a lot of people over here, right?
Well, yeah, hell yeah. Cause like always come here. I fuck with all the fellas and shit.
Yeah.
Shout out to all the homies, Rico, Thumper, Flox, and Mad Dog, and us Young Cinco. Shout out to all the Bustdown girls, feel me? Those are my boys right there. So for sure, I always come down there. We always do content together. We work out. We just fuck with each other. Like the
Yeah.
Unity thing, that shit was badass. That shit was
Yeah,
fire.
that was cool.
Yeah.
That was
shit was a
fun.
badass event for sure. You know?
Is that gonna be like an annual thing? Do you know? Every year?
I think they were talking about doing it. Yeah, doing it maybe like in different cities, not just here.
Yeah.
Maybe like host it somewhere else. I think that's what we're talking about. I'm not sure, but
Yeah.
but either or, I think that'll be badass.
And that was another positive event too.
It
All the
was, it
families
was.
came out. You guys playing softball. It included fitness, family,
Yeah.
kicking it. I thought it was cool. I liked it.
It was a good turnout. Yeah, it was a
Yeah.
good turnout. Yeah,
Everyone
for
got
sure.
to meet each other. I know I met a lot of the guests I'm gonna have on too in the
Yes,
future.
hell yeah.
So that
for
was
sure.
cool. A good way to connect everybody.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
That's cool. What do you plan on doing with the fitness? You're taking it. I know you said you have clients.
Yeah.
You have your coffee. Anything else you plan on, or other avenues you plan on going down?
Well, I have a lot of goals that I still got to reach. Right, like I already got the coffee. We got the merch. We have our own fitness app in the Apple Store and in the Google Play. Bustdown Sensei Fitness is free to download. You can download. We have the app. We have the app too. It's free to download. Look at the programs. We have that going on, and we just like now we're chucking away. Always looking into new things. We're looking into some mushroom tea. Bustdown mushroom tea. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
That's good. Yeah, that's good.
I like that.
Yeah, we're looking into that too. So yeah, we have a lot of projects to come.
Good stuff. And I want to ask you, the Bustdown Sensei, what inspired that business name?
Well, okay. Well, the buzz down is something that we use, right? Like like we use from like that name, like generated in prison, like because we always say, "What's up with this bust down? What's up? Are we gonna bust down?" Like yeah, let's bust down. Pretty much meaning like let's work out. Let's go, go to the yard. We're gonna do bar work. We're gonna run. We're gonna do labs. We're gonna bust down together. We're gonna get some money. So me coming out like that was just like I always used it. I always used it like let's bust down. What's up? We're gonna bust down. Let's bust down. So that kind of stuck, right? So me and the fellas were going to the gym. Like in 2021 after COVID, that's where we really started like cracking up. Like we were like working out in the gym. Like nobody did burpees or push-ups in the gym. People used to look at us like, what are they doing?
Yeah.
Like you know
Prison workouts.
Yeah,
in the
like
gym
you have like 5-7 homies just doing burpees. Like we're gonna bust down, right? So me like the homies like the fellas be like, what's up, Sensei? What are we doing? You're the master. You're running the class. So kind of like a sensei. So bust down Sensei, So kind of it stuck.
That.
Bust down Sensei, right?
Yeah.
So that's pretty much what I mean. What I got the name from. We're gonna bust down and the fellas call, hey Sensei, what's up? What are we doing today, Mr. Sensei?
Yeah, I like
the
that.
teacher Sensei.
Hey, and it's hard too.
Yeah, bust down. Well, first it was Sensei Bustdown. That was my first Instagram that I made. But then somehow it got hacked somewhere. I added it to like 10K and it got hacked and I lost it. So I just flipped the name.
Yeah.
Sensei Bustdown and I just flipped it to Bustdown Sensei.
Oh,
and
it goes.
That was a one. That one ran up pretty fast and there is Bustdown Sensei. That's it. Bustdown Sensei. Bustdown. Bust down. I use bust down for everything.
Yeah.
We need a bust down ball. We need a bust down this, bust down this, bust down everything.
I love that.
Bust down everything. Yeah. So that's it. It's the bust down movement.
Yeah.
That's it right now.
Yeah, the sensei part I think makes it hecka cool too, just because of what a sensei is.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So once we got that name, I made a couple shirts, I made a couple sweaters, and just went on from there.
Yeah. Well, that's good shit.
Yeah.
Well, I'm so glad to have talked with you and met with you, and you're growing your business and doing so many positive things coming out. The trajectory of your life. What a blessing.
Yeah, I appreciate you.
Yeah, and you taking the time and all of that. But one last question that I would like to ask you is, what is the biggest lesson that you've learned from life?
The biggest lesson that I learned from life?
That you could give back to people. If you could tell anybody a gem that you've learned that you feel like will get them through life. I know you said respect. But besides that,
one thing I could tell everybody and would always tell themselves is like, don't change who you are. You know what I'm saying? Don't ever change who you are. You want to be organic. You want to be genuine. You want to be unique. You know what I mean? Because once you start to attract a different vibe that is taking you from being yourself, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work out. So my advice to everybody: just be yourself. Do what you love. Do what you love to do, and you do that to the maximum capacity. It don't matter if it doesn't work out, whatever it is, art, fucking yoga, whatever, it doesn't really matter as long as you love what you do. That's what really matters. I mean, look at me. I do crazy ass workouts, and people always talk down on me. I mean, I don't give a fuck.
Do they really?
You know what? Huh?
People talk down on you?
They always do. I was like, what are you doing? Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing the most? Ain't no fucking need to do this 360 and this and that.
Oh.
And I'm like, all right, bro, thanks for your advice. I mean, I fucking like it. I mean, can you do it? Can you do 30 push-ups and explosive? I mean, it's hard.
Yeah.
You know? So, yeah, so, I mean, that's the only advice I give to people that always do it on me.
Yeah.
Just be yourselves. Go to school, get your educations, and just be yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And I co-sign that. Well, you know what they say too, when you have haters, that means that you're doing something right. So,
Exactly.
good shit.
Exactly. Yeah.
You're in the right direction.
Yeah. If you got haters, you're doing something right. And if you don't got haters, then you ain't.
Yeah,
And you ain't. You know?
Well, Jay, Bustdown Sensei, thank you so much for
No
coming
problem.
on the
Thank you.
podcast.
Appreciate
It was great
y'all.
talking to you. You guys have a wonderful night. Take care.